Hey guys, Kyle, the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you my review for One Piece chapter 946. So this chapter starts off where it left off last time with Queen versus Big Mom, and I'll be honest, for a chapter that had that very matchup in the title, the fight itself between Big Mom and Queen was actually kind of underwhelming. I mean, on one hand, I expected Big Mom to win anyway, since of course Big Mom is a Yonko and Queen first powerfully is just one of Kaido's subordinates, but on the other hand, you still expect a lot more than just 3-4 pages worth of a fight. I mean, I guess there's an argument made that the Big Mom's desire, the Big Mom's drive in order to get the Oshiriku is what gave her an edge in that fight. But just in that fight, just it ending so soon really bothered me. I feel it was almost one of those times where you could have had the fight last the entire chapter while having the other stuff like going on in the background, or incorporate the background stuff into the fight itself, and just have Big Mom just rampage fight everyone almost, like just kind of rampage and just fight everyone. Let's just fight everyone without even thinking about who she's fighting or something like that. Which I guess the latter did kind of happen a little bit, but yeah. But having said that, the chapter did kind of make up for that missed opportunity with missed opportunity of a fight by having Big Mom turn her anger on Luffy, which the latter is a dumbass enough for saying out loud that. For basically even saying aloud that there wasn't even any more of the Oshiruku left, but I do kind of find it especially funny how, despite not having her memory, Big Mom still in the end ends up finding a reason in order to hate Luffy. Of course, Big Mom already had many different reasons to hate Luffy even before she lost her memory, but despite losing her memory now, she pretty much still had a reason to hate Luffy. It's actually kind of magical in some ways that happened. Hey, think so some things change and some things stay the same. And with Big Mom, I guess in the end she of course still ended up she still found a reason to hate Luffy. Now, on the note, in terms of the Oshiruku itself, I do like how we actually get a legitimate reason as to why Big Mom wanted it, even more than just her gluttonous appetite. In fact, one thing I really like about her reasoning in order to get the Oshiruku, in order to feed the villagers, is that on top of the fact that it fits really well into what we know about Big Mom's character in her dream. I also like it because in some ways it makes her out as even more of a hero than pretty much Luffy in this situation. I mean, granted, in Luffy's case, you pretty much do. You basically have to eat. You have to eat either way when you're locked away in a prison. But I'm surprised that Luffy never even thought about tucking any of that food away for any of that food away for pretty much the citizens. Like he definitely knew that the citizens were starving for food. So yeah, I'm surprised he never thought at any time in order to tuck away any food in order to save any food for them, unless he has and we just haven't seen it yet. But yeah, either way, I really like this development with Big Mom and seeing how beneath all her cruelty, we're still reminded that the Big Mom still pretty much has her noble points when it counts. And I think despite her lost memory, this promise that Big Mom has made with the villagers is still going to play a part in her decision of when she does regain her memory and she decides to go against Kaido. Like I think the promise that she made with the villagers is going to be one of the key points as to whether or not she's going to end up forming like a temporary alliance with Luffy in order to defeat Kaido. I feel it is going to be probably one of the points, like just form an uneasy alliance in order to fulfill her promise to furnish the citizens who pretty much showed her like mercy and kindness and whatnot. But yeah, like I said, I just really like that moment for what it was, and just seeing how just a little bit of nobility and kindness out of Big Mom for sure. It's just a nice reminder that from beneath all of her cruelty, that Big Mom she basically still has room in order to be a kind and caring person, even though we've gotten to know a lot more of her cruelty, I guess. But again, it's still just a nice moment. And yeah, the chapter's ending with Luffy facing down Big Mom definitely gives me the vibes that this fight setup is going to be the pivotal moment where he does finally get a firm grasp on the Armament Hockey Wave technique. And just the way we see Luffy holding out his hands is enough to convince me of that. But obviously, in typical typical fashion of One Piece, it's still going to take some. It's probably going to be one of those times where Luffy is still going to get smacked around a bit, and perfecting the technique is going to take some trial and error. But really, if it's one of those moments where you just kind of take it as is, and if you do think about it, there pretty much is really no. If you think about it, this pretty much is one of the best times in order for Luffy to finally in order for Luffy to finally get at least a good enough handle on this technique. I mean, when it came to trying to use it against Queen, it was a good. It was a good starting point in order for him, but basically now with Luffy facing down an angry Big Mom, it's actually the perfect point in order to finally complete his training with this technique. And looking back, I do realize that Oda has kind of set this up where he's set up different stages at which Luffy has kind of gained at least a bit of where Luffy has gained like different stages of mastery of the technique. Like against Queen, in the initial phases, it was kind of just like a beginner thing. With Queen, he gained at least a handle on the basics, and now against Big Mom, he's gonna reach that final stage of using the technique and of grasping the complete necessities of what it means to handle the technique. And yeah, but like I said, this of course is Big Mom, but obviously, but yeah, really but just in general, if there's anyone in order for Luffy to use as a bit of an unwilling training partner, I don't think that there's any better person in order to try it on than one of the Yonko and Big Mom at that. An angry Big Mom. Yeah. Yeah, Luffy, and now that I've said that out loud, I just realized, Luffy, I know you want to master this technique, but good luck, buddy. You really couldn't. Remember, you could barely land a scratch on her in the whole Cake Island arc. So and I know you've improved since then, but still, good luck, buddy. You're gonna need it. But yeah. Also, I'll be the first to admit that I still don't like the guy, but I'll be the first to admit Caribou surprised me in this. Caribou surprised me in this chapter. It's just how much of a useful asset he proved to be by giving rise to the information about Kato's communication network in this chapter. Now, in terms of Caribou. Now, is it still a situation where I still trust him as far as I can throw him? Oh, hell yes. But at least for now, I can say that with in terms of Caribou, he's at least proving, at least in this like one instance, he's proving himself to be useful to Luffy and his allies, rather than just being an insufferable idiot who's always in the way and basically trying to trip up Luffy in an attempt to. In an attempt to capture him or kill him or whatnot. So, yeah, it's like one of those things where, okay, you know what? If he's gonna, at least in this one instance, he's proving to be he's proving to be helpful. But yeah, but I still trust the guy as far as I can throw him. I really do. This guy's like a total. This guy to me is still a total crossfuck, but in this case, he's a useful crossfuck, I guess you could say. But yeah, guys, that's my review. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, and Crunchyroll. That Night of Anime, signing off. Later, guys.